everybody. Hello, Millvale. Hello, Cousins Lounge in beautiful Millvale, Pennsylvania. You are live on the River's Edge. A very special Michael Sasson show here on the River's Edge. You can always hear us on the River's Edge on www.riversedgepgh.com. Yes, you are live right now. We are right now live.
You can't see you, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, but this will... Oh, my God. This whole show is just going to be me trying to get you psychiatric help, sir. That's what this is. I'm enjoying. I enjoy that you're wearing a shirt that had its own light source. I like that. That's cool. But here we are here at the beautiful Cousins Lounge. We're kicking it off, Alex. That is Alex Clemens,
hey guys.
Producer extraordinaire.
Yeah.
My name is Mike Sasson. This is the Michael Sasson Show. Thank you very much for joining us here. I want to thank, first and foremost, the Godfather, Brian Crawford. He put this whole thing together. He'll have his own show later on tonight, so you can enjoy that. Also, thank you to Tom over there, technical genius. We'll be interviewing him a little bit later. He's a little shy, but we're going to talk to him. Also, we're going to be talking to Liam over there. Liam's taking pictures, everything like that, but we're all going to be here. Beautiful day. What are we going to be talking about today? We're going to be talking about podcasting. It's International Podcast Day, if you didn't know.
What?
Hope you got your favorite podcast or something. But we're here talking to that. We're also going to be talking, my top 5 today will be the top 5 reasons I love broadcasting on the River's Edge and doing podcasts and doing internet radio. I've been on The Fan. I've been on Q92.9. I've been on 660 AM, and this is by far the best broadcasting experience I've ever had. It's fun as hell, and I'm actually going to talk about that. Alex, who, if you're going to learn the next 45 minutes, is a complete drunkard. She's a party girl. She's the popular one.
Start off with that.
Yeah, she's the party girl of the two of us, and what she has...
You're not the party girl?
Yeah, I'm not the party girl. I have the bosoms of a party girl, but not anything else. But what the thing about it with Alex is she every week comes up at the bar, like you guys are right now. You guys understand that when you guys are at the bar, this is where deep philosophical discussions happen. This is where all of life's answers are taken care of. And so what Alex does every week is she writes down some of her drunken bar thoughts, and we discuss them on the show. So that'll be later on today.
Look, we're in a Snapchat.
There we are. We're on Snapchat.
We're famous now.
We are famous. We're on Snapchat. We're on everything. If you ever want to listen to the show, every Tuesday, 10 a.m. live, you just like The Michael Sasson Show on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on, me and Alex are on Snapchat, Facebook Live, everything like that. So there's literally no way to get us. And then if you miss this show, like you're saying, oh, I was there when it was recorded, eventually this will be on iTunes. This will be on SoundCloud. This will be on Google Play. This will be on... If you don't want to listen, it's because you don't want to. It's not because it's not available. So, but a couple other things we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the difference between men and women, how long it takes us to get ready, because Alex had a little thing about that. We're also going to be talking about, they announced the Superbowl halftime participant this week. So if you haven't heard, we're going to be telling you that. Also, we're going to be telling you about how Walmart is selling very interesting shirts, and about just all sorts of wonderful goodness. Only 45 minutes. Normally our show is like an hour and 15 because I talk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I never let Alex get in a word edgewise. Nope. But that is Alex Clemens, producer extraordinaire. Woo. So thank you very much for coming out for this one. Now, first and foremost, I want us to get going with this one. Alex, I saw on your Facebook today that you were saying that you had an hour and a half to get ready for this.
Well, actually, I had longer than an hour and a half. I had an hour and a half. Not even to shower, I'd already done that. An hour and a half to put my makeup on, do my hair, and pick out my clothes.
But you still felt rushed.
Very, very rushed. And I didn't make it as on time as I wanted to.
You're right, you didn't make it on time. Now, you know, I have a generic look. I have the look of just the big man trying to look cool. That's what it is. It's a man who... I like it. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.
That's what you decided to call it?
That's what I decide. That's what I decided. It's the attempting to look cool. Because what I do is I wear the black shirt because it's hardest to stain. Because trust me, this is after about 5 trips to Wendy's. Yeah, very thinning. Still not working, but you know, it gets a little bit thinner. If I was wearing that's why Babe Ruth wore the stripes is for that. Why I wear the black to for thinning and stains. But so we've got that going on. But literally. I was interesting, in normal show, how long does it take you to get ready for a normal Tuesday morning Mike Sasson show?
Oh, not long.
Not
That's
long
because I don't have to worry about my bottoms because no one sees the bottom half of me, so they only see this part. That's all I gotta worry about. You know, I'm usually wearing like shorts and stuff, so, and I don't care as much. You know, this is like live. People see me right in person. I look, you know, camera.
You need
it's a
to be
little
camera
different.
ready. I didn't care. There's nothing that I can do for this.
No, you can't.
It's
help
just,
yourself.
I'm just excited that I still have hair on my head. That's all. At my age, I'm just happy about that. I've figured out that in terms of me getting ready for the day or just in general, I'd say 90% of my time is just hair removal. Because if I didn't take any time to shave just all sorts of my body parts, shoulders, back, chest, everything like that, hope you're all eating, but funky. But yeah, if I didn't do that, I could be ready in like 35 seconds. Now, one question that was brought up about people's showering habits. Now, Alex, I'll ask you this question. Do you actually clean your legs in the shower?
Yeah.
Like you take and you wash all the way down?
Yeah.
I found out that's a question. I don't.
Oh.
I just kind of just let the soap in the water kind of fall down, and I just assume that
But you're
the legs...
you don't have to like shave your legs, so that's like.
Well,
that's
for the purpose of this conversation, sure, I don't shave my legs.
But I don't wash my back. I don't wash my back at all. I
You don't-
found that out the other day.
You don't wash your
Well,
back?
I mean, I knew that I didn't do that, but I finally told someone the other day.
So is there like things growing
Just like,
on your
how
back?
do you do that though? Do
How do
people go
you
like
just
this?
you just turn your back
Do they
to the
have, like, a
shower
little thing?
and you just let the natural gravity of the situation just kind of just go
Right,
on
but
over
you're
you.
not actually like scrubbing your back. Is what I'm saying.
Well, there's back things that you could do like
But
that.
you have more hair on your back, which I feel like you should
Slightly,
wash every
a
now
little
and
bit
then.
more. I hope. That wouldn't be a good look if could you imagine a guy that's like, wow, Alex Clemens wants to be with me, and then all of a sudden you just find out a big old thing of back hair? I'm looking at that guy's eyes. He's like, that still wouldn't stop me. But he didn't disagree with me.
No, he
But
didn't.
another thing that's weird about this situation is typically there's a like table between us.
Right.
Now
I don't
there
like
isn't.
sitting next to
Yeah, you know.
Ugh.
Ugh. My God.
And I get beer here.
Yeah,
which
keep
is
drinking.
nice.
Because here's what happens when she gets drunk. She just says meaner and meaner stuff to me.
That's not true.
Yes, okay.
I
what
say
did you...
more honest things to
Oh,
you.
honest, mean, what's the difference? Last time, okay, this is what happened last Wednesday. Wednesday, there's a comedy open mic on Mount Washington at Scarpazi's Bar, in which Alex lives pretty decently close there, and I go up there to do comedy.
I live at the bar.
Okay, she lives essentially at the bar. She has her own stool, and then, yeah, she just sits there. Now, the thing about it was, so you were drinking, and I was actually talking to your roommate, Liam, and I was sat there, and eventually we were just talking. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but eventually he goes off to the bathroom, and you said to me, she goes, I was wondering how long you were going to have him sit there until he pissed himself. And I said, well, he has the right to go. And he goes, well, you just keep talking. And I go, well, because I'm a very interesting person. And you went, no, you just talk too much.
I was really hoping that you would keep talking and he would just be like, I just have to go.
I was
He would
just hoping
pee
that
his
he'd actually
pants.
piss himself, because
Yeah.
that's a better story.
Yeah.
Any story that ends with Mike talks so much that I piss myself is a great story. By the way, this is podcasting, so we do sometimes like swear and stuff like that. Does anybody here in the bar have any issues with if I were to say anything, swear words, anything like that? Anyone? Monsignor, anyone? Okay, no.
If only everyone.
This is Millvale. They want it dirtier. The great Matt Wolfarth is here. The great, get him a microphone right here. I want to talk to Matt Wolfarth right here. All right, we have no camera on him, but we're going to talk to Matt here. He's a Millvalean.
He's just gonna be like God.
He's just going to be like the voice of God. How you doing, Matt?
The voice of God. It's great to be here. Millville's awesome.
Millvale
it's
is
a great
awesome.
place to be divorced. Right? Like,
Okay,
it is, because
well, let me
everything's
test that theory.
walkable.
Let me test that theory. Clap if you're divorced.
Oh.
Or it's
Well,
just-
that's good. That's a good thing.
Just you, Matt. Just
No, there's like 5 other people. We all meet.
They don't have the energy to clap. That's how much divorced they
You
are.
might understand. We all meet for breakfast at Lincoln Pharmacy. It's like
Hell of a
the
place to have
Boulevard of
breakfast,
Broken Dreams.
Oh my God.
We're like, give me.
The breakfast of broken dreams.
That's what it is.
That's a great thing. But yeah, Funny Money every Thursday, right?
Yeah, every Wednesday. Well, Thursday.
Thursday's when you record it. Wednesday. I tried
Thursday
to
morning.
keep the magic alive.
I'm sorry. I'm always like, I can't fake. Like it's taped at night. So I can't fake it. I don't fake my
Now everyone
airtime.
knows your secret.
Although my last girlfriend, did admit that she faked all of her origami while she was with me. Yes, that is origami. They were all store-bought.
Notice I just kept the silence there because I just wanted to. I just wanted to marinate in that silence. I love it when
Get it?
you're doing well in
Right.
comedy when the
you
air
fake
conditioner sounds
origami?
like Metallica.
You
That's what you
fake all
got.
your origami? No, just some of it, right? Oh, really?
Okay, Matt. See, here's the deal. You better, if she's gonna talk and you want to talk to her, then hand her the microphone.
Oh, no, I'll do that.
No.
No.
Get her the microphone. She's red already.
Oh. How many beers have you had, ma'am?
Like, probably 3 or 4.
Okay, so that's 8 or
You're
9.
kind of slow for Millvale standards.
Ew, I'm not from here.
No, where are you from?
Oh,
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. You're Bloomfield.
you're so offended to be from
In
here.
either case, you still don't need a lawnmower.
There you go. But thank you very much, Matt, for that. That was awesome.
My fiance, I love that. That was great.
There you go.
I wanted to see that go more.
Good deal. All right, we'll talk about the first story we got on today. As I mentioned before, anybody ever seen the movie Fault in Our Stars? What is it? What is it?
I feel like most people here probably haven't seen that.
Okay,
movie.
but what's the movie's called?
It's Fault in Our Stars.
Fault in Our Stars.
The Fault in Our Stars. I don't
Okay,
know.
you've seen the movie.
It's sad.
Okay, describe the movie.
I don't remember it too well because my
You're
memory.
such a drunkard. You are such an absolute, okay.
But it's like these 2 sick kids and they're sick and then they die. I don't think both of them die. I don't know how it works.
All right, according to
explained
this
that so
article,
well.
the point of The Fault in Our Stars is 2 kids meet while they are like in intensive care, and the problem is that one of them could make the other one sick, and so they have this what could they do? Well, that actually happened. That actually happened where like 2 teens actually met each other and they made each other sick because they
More
were both
sick.
yeah. They were sick, but they made themselves like increasingly like one of them gave the other person
deathly ill.
yeah, they made one of them gave them an infection. And so the question I have for you is, my opinion is, I understand young love in a sense of, oh, this is my soulmate. Here's my thing: your soulmate wouldn't have an infection that would kill you. That's my thing.
Really? Do you think that?
Yes, if you live through the world that there's one person for me, hopefully that one person doesn't have a disease that would hopefully kill me.
Would you have thought that when you were like 18 though? I feel
Yes,
like
I was a very
way-
level-headed 18-year-old.
Really? You were that cynical at 18?
Yes, when I was 18 years old, I was an accountant until I was 23 years old. I did people's taxes for fun. That's what I did. But I wanted to ask you, okay,
Yeah, I would totally do it.
you would totally, if your
I'm
boyfriend,
of a very naive.
would you do it now at 23?
Yeah.
If you found out that your current boyfriend, your love of your life, sits there and would give you a disease that would kill you, you'd be all in.
My current boyfriend?
Okay, let's moving on.
He's not here, so I can say that, and I know he's not listening.
You know how quickly that turns. Just, oh, this one? The one I'm, the way station on to my eventual one? Yeah, that one. It's like I'm on a flight from Pittsburgh to LA, but I got to take a stopover in Atlanta. She's currently in Atlanta. That's
Yeah.
more or less what she's saying. Keep drinking, she'll
I
get
don't know
honest.
if I want to get his illness, but if he got sick, then I'd marry him. It depends on how long before he has to die. You know, if it's like a year and then he's dead,
Oh, see,
then we
that's
get
easy.
married, travel the world, and then he's dead. It's cool.
Of course you would
marry.
marry the person if they're gonna die in a year.
Right.
You're gonna die in a year, yeah.
So it's okay.
If any marriage you knew, I would marry someone for 6 months if they were just like, hey, I'm gonna die in 6 months. I'm like, it's a hockey season. I'll do that. But that's why it's till death you do your part. It's not like till death do you part, oh, by the way, it'll be towards the end of the week. No, it's supposed to be a long-term commitment.
Forever.
But you're saying if a person would get you sick, would you be in on?
Yeah, I guess it depends on the person. Yeah, if I thought he was my soulmate, yeah, I'd do it.
My key is your soulmate wouldn't get you a big-time disease. That's
Maybe you're wrong.
All right, now I'm looking right into the camera because this is, understand what podcasting is for. Podcasting.
You can't even see your eyes. I feel like you're not.
Podcasting is for to help the kids learn. And here's what I would say. This is what your Uncle Mike is telling you. The person that you should be with will not give you a disease that'll absolutely kill you. That's just how it is. Boom, win, victory, Mike Sasson, podcasting extraordinaire. Anything to add, Alex?
No.
Okay, good. All right, moving on. All right. How many people here watch the Super Bowl? No one watches the Super Bowl in Millvale.
That was a little disappointing. Yeah,
Those
I thought
guys
it'd be
down there.
everyone.
She likes
The Steelers are in.
only watches if your Steelers in it. You watch it.
And the Raiders.
And the Raiders. Okay.
Okay.
I like that guy. I'm gonna get that guy his own podcast. But okay. They just announced the halftime entertainment for the Super Bowl.
What?
Now you're not a football fan, but you watch the halftime entertainment, right?
No. No.
Okay, would you watch it this year? Because guess what? It's Lady Gaga.
No.
You won't watch Lady Gaga.
No. That's like even worse. Whenever like Super Bowls or big sporting events happen that I don't want to watch on TV and everyone else is watching, I go to the only bar in Mount Washington that doesn't have TVs and drink there.
Losers Bar and Grill. What bar is this?
No. The Summit.
The Summit.
You know,
the
little,
Summit
like,
of Loserness. That was
hipster
what it
bar.
is?
Yeah.
The,
They don't
the
have
summit
TVs.
Of, the Summit of You Have No Friends. That's
Yes.
what it is. Here's my thing. First and foremost, I think Lady Gaga is a terrible choice.
Yes, I agree.
I don't want to watch Lady Gaga for 15 minutes sing her weird songs.
Wait,
And
I
they've
thought
had-
that she gave up music. She can't do that. That's
Well-
not fair. If you gave up music, get out.
She's the first
You're
celebrity
done.
ever to lie to people, and so that sets a dangerous precedent. So we have to work on that. But here's to me, last year's was. First off, Coldplay's not big enough to be the Super Bowl. That was BS. Beyonce was fine, and then they had Bruno Mars again, like he's he's the guest star now every year. Like he works at Roger Goodell's office and he just gets on the Super Bowl thing every year. Here's my two best that I've seen in the last couple years. First and foremost, the best I'd ever seen was Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney, obviously, because he has a little bit of a pretty good catalog of songs, because he's got the Beatles tunes and
Right.
everything like that. But also Prince.
Oh.
And Prince played a couple years ago, and if you remember when Prince played during a big rainstorm in Miami.
Wow.
And I heard this amazing story about Prince, and I'm going to tell it right now because it's my show. And so here's what so it was raining all day. And so the person who was organizing the halftime show calls up Prince and says, Prince, it's going to rain a lot, he's like, I'll be fine, I'll make sure I'm, all this other kind of stuff. I'll make sure I have shoes. It's fine. The equipment's going to be good, all this kind of stuff. And the guy sits there and goes, well, is there anything else that we can do for you? And Prince does the most badass saying, that says the most badass thing that a performer can say in that situation. He sits there and goes, yeah, can I ask for one thing? He goes, yes. He goes, is there any chance for you to make it rain harder? And I'm just like, badass. That's what you have to do.
That's why his name is Prince.
That's why his name is Prince. If you want to play fun, if you want a fun bar game for you, this is just for everybody in the audience. If you ever want to screw with someone, go, hey, do you know what Prince's real name was? And everybody goes like, oh, Jeffrey or Tony or something. No, it's Prince. His mama named him Prince Nelson or something like that. Yeah, so his real name is Prince.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there you go.
Huh.
And Madonna's real name is Madonna. And my real name is Alex Clemens. It's weird. I don't know what's going on.
That could be your name, though.
It could be. Do I look like
You
an
don't
Alex?
look like you could be an Alex. No.
Let me think. Let me talk to the podcasting people of the world. No, I look like a Mike. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. All right. This is just literally happening to me right now, and I have to open up my life to you people because it's kind of getting weird. In the past 2 days, I have gotten at least 6 calls that claim to be collect calls from Allegheny County Jail. I don't know why. Every time somebody sits there and says like someone's calling you, I don't, and then like they say the name of the person, and I don't know the person.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why do they know your number?
I don't know.
They
Am
saw
I-
the show somehow?
That's why I'm looking at the people in this room. I'm guessing one of you have been to Allegheny County Jail in the past couple weeks. Okay.
Maybe you should help these people.
No, this are crazy people. Because here, I think it's a scam. Here's why. Here's what they're asking. They sit there and they go, someone's collect call from Allegheny County Jail. Could you please give us your credit card number in order to collect the call? And I'm just like, no. And so I just keep hanging up the phone. But seriously, like 6 phone calls from actually when we were starting this show, they actually had a person that it was that same number from Allegheny County Jail. And I don't know. But I do have this thing in my mind as I'm going through my mental Rolodex of my scumbag friends. And I'm thinking, is there a possibility of somebody somewhere could possibly, but why would you call me?
What if I called you?
You'd have to say Alex Clemens, not Bert Johnson or whoever was saying that.
But if I called you, you would.
If I called you,
would
I
bail me
would
out?
sit there and say, don't drop the soap, and you're gonna be real popular.
So you wouldn't bail me out though.
I have 7 cents to my name. I'm a comic.
I would bail you out.
I
I'd
understand.
find a way.
I would find a way. Okay, I'd find a way to bail you out.
No, you
Yes, I
already
would.
said that you wouldn't. That's not fair.
Okay,
Nope.
I'm trying to be humorous, but if we're being real, I would totally try to find a way to bail you
I
out.
sure hope so. But I'm not calling you if I go to jail.
Yeah, I'd be the last. I wouldn't call me. That'd be a terrible idea to call me. That's just a terrible thing. Now, moving on, just a couple other things before we get to the other thing. Now, this is a condensed show. That's why I'm trying to pack
I
as
know,
much.
it makes me, it's like,
So much.
everything at once.
Everything. Yeah, seriously, we're just moving
I
along.
like this lighting though. We're kind of darker in the studio.
I also like
But
the
you
fact
can't
that
see if you're sweating, so don't sweat.
this might be the least amount I'll ever sweat while doing this show. I mean, I'm gonna sweat a little because I'm Chabai, but I mean this is how the studio should be. Our studio is
Just lights off.
is just hot. It's the reason why I look like I'm suntan at the end of the thing. But moving on, this is an interesting. Walmart, 'cause this happens all the time. People don't know, like that they put like stuff on their websites that actually are kind of like one time, if you look on like a Walmart or a Sears or anything like that, and you Google like weird stuff, there's a lot of weird stuff on their website. Because they don't put stuff that's actually in the store. They actually call up Amazon or something like that to help with their website. So you could get like, like really like autographed pictures of Tracy Lords on like Sears's. Not like I've ever Googled that. But there's like a lot of weird stuff. Now this happened to Walmart, and this just recently. All of these shirts were on the Walmart website, and each one of them was $20, and they didn't know exactly what it was. Here's one of them. It says, "I'd rather be snorting cocaine off a hooker's ass."
It's so plain and simple though.
Would
Just
you-
a white shirt with black lettering.
that says.
I would buy that, yeah.
Well,
Is it still on there?
Here's the thing. Everyone should have that shirt because
Yes.
wouldn't everyone rather be snorting cocaine off a hooker's ass?
I'm wearing that to work.
If you sat there and said, "What did you do today?" "I snorted cocaine off a hooker's ass." It's never a bad story. That's never like, "Oh, I had a bad day." Okay, a couple other shirts. See, you could buy it and everything like that. A couple more.
I can still buy it.
Yeah, well, not anymore. They took it. This one's for the dudes or for women who are, a little bit frisky. "Why I'm still single." And it's like a check mark. One check mark is hideous. Another check mark, too picky. And the third one is dick too big, might kill someone. Yeah. Half the people in here are like, "What? It's on the Walmart website?" Could I be? I think I would be all three. I'm just saying. I am a hideous person who's too picky that, okay, but no one believed that
I
one.
don't know about
Now, this
the
is the
other.
one I think that got in trouble. Says, "I got 99 donuts because a bitch ate one." I'd just be mad if you had now 99 donuts and you clearly don't share with me. A man with 99 donuts who just continues to keep them all. Yeah, that's just a selfish son of a bitch. I don't like that guy. Here's the one that says masturbator. I think that was the lamest. "I'm a leg man."
That's
A
stupid.
guy's one that says, "I love breastfeeding."
Because people are totally gonna buy that.
This one I think you'd like. It's toilet paper and poo,
And they're holding hands.
and they're holding hands.
Aw, I like that one.
That is a good one. "I'm a wine and horses kind of girl." That's for you.
That's fucking stupid.
I know, but I'm going to probably bob out to you. And "your man" and "my man." That's a dumb one.
That's stupid.
"No life, no time, no money." That
These
sucks.
are just getting worse as they go on.
Yeah, that was it. But I don't know. To me, I always love the fact that when you went to school, or did you ever see? Because I was in the middle of I remember when I first started school, they were super strict on what we could wear. Like I remember, you could not wear shorts past Labor Day when I was in middle school. Like, it was a big deal. And so what my school did was everybody was upset because it got really super hot. And so what would happen would be the 1 year the guys got ticked because the guys couldn't wear shorts, but girls could wear short skirts. So guess what a bunch of guys did? Wore short skirts to school. And
Wow, such rebels.
when you're 7th grade, that is like a hugely rebel thing to do, wear a skirt to school. I didn't because I was just used to sweating, and so I just wore the pants anyway. But like, I remember when, like, during my high school years, like, I was in the middle of when people, like, they were kind of relaxed the rules a little bit and everything like that. Do you remember any shirts that anybody wore that you could, like, you're like, wow, I can't imagine that could be imagined or anything like that?
No, no one really did that. The only like stupid shirts people wore were like band shirts that had something like inappropriate on them. And they're like, nope, turn it inside out, because that makes it fine.
But the problem is when you tell them inside out, now I'm like, hey, now I'm just looking at your band t-shirt inside out.
Right.
So now I'm like, hey, now I'm more curious. They should just make them wear the shirt, because more than likely the person wearing that shirt is a loser. And so they would be like, wear that shirt, show everybody what a loser wears, and then ultimately they wouldn't want to wear it in the first place.
Sure.
That's the mind of an educator. That's the problem with kids today. They don't have good educators anymore that know how to embarrass them properly. No one embarrasses kids anymore as much as they should. Most of our high school and middle school years was just with ultimate embarrassment. Now they're all like, oh, treat kid, and then they go into real life and they expect the whole world is gonna be like fairy tales and all that kind of stuff. And nope, it's people embarrassing you, like talking at a podcast while people on that side of the bar are trying to ignore me.
Yeah, now I know what you feel like when you do stand-up comedy, where
This
people
is doing
are trying.
That's why I wasn't that
You're
big a
just
deal.
imposing on people that don't want to be here.
This is
to
this is
listen
like
to this.
dropping from Normandy, and if at Normandy they instead started killing Germans, they started doing stand-up, the Germans would be madder. They'd be like, oh, we wanted you to shoot at us, not tell us about your small dick. I mean, that's just... Which, speaking of... Speaking of just thoughts, we've got Alex right over here.
Yeah.
The most talented producer in all of podcasting. Hey, right now, everyone is like, give a hand for Alex, my producer right here.
They all clapped, except maybe that one guy.
Yeah, that wasn't like, okay, do it louder so she knows that she's appreciated. One more time. Give it up for Alex.
All right. Not that good.
Nah. The claps are you.
Right.
Okay. But, all right. Basically, as I told you before, Alex likes to drink a lot. Like, to the point that she forgets what year it is. And what she does during those drunken states is she writes down her thoughts. So this is called, what's the segment?
Bar Thoughts and Experiences with Alex.
And so here's the song.
That's it, or we'll get copyright.
Yeah, if we did any more, we'd have to pay UB40. And
yeah,
by the way, UB40 is poverty-stricken, so they need the money. Go ahead. What is your bar thought?
All right, so I'm actually going to let either you or the audience choose, depending on how cooperative you guys are. Because I had two thoughts in the past week. Crazy, I know, right?
Alex had two thoughts, everybody.
So the first one is either an amazing porn app or bathroom stalls. The bathroom stalls is a little bit cleaner, you know, but there's also an amazing porn app. So
Okay,
you guys choose.
So okay, let's go with porn app, or come here, sir, in the red. Come here. Come here. What's your name, sir? Steve.
My name's Steve.
Is it up?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Now it is.
Now it's up.
All right, Steve?
Yeah.
All right, so
Hey,
give him the
Steve.
choices again.
Porn app or bathroom stalls.
Who likes a bathroom stall for real?
What if it's a
I say
bathroom?
a porn app.
What if
Okay.
it was a porn app to get you the most attractive bathroom stall?
What if you had a bathroom stall that had a porn app as you're taking a piss in the urinal?
Whoa. He had a better idea than me.
You know?
Well, now the segment's out the window.
What do you do for a living, sir?
Concrete.
Concrete. You know what your new name should be?
Yeah.
Steve the Idea Man.
You're on to bigger and better things,
Hard as
Steve.
rock.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. Here's the thing about now. Where do you lay concrete?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Where is the most difficult and most interesting place you ever laid concrete?
Probably Stowe Rocks.
Stowe Rocks, because of the people in general, or just because it was a hard job?
No, just there's a great smell of marijuana everywhere, and I can't stop and partake. And so, I got to keep moving.
Tell you right now, Stowe Rocks, McKees Rocks is the town that doesn't sleep, but it takes a lot of weed naps. That's what it is.
Very, very true.
Very true. Well, Steve, I love you, and I want everything to happen good in your life.
You're doing a great
including,
job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Except for the red Pittsburgh hat. Where did that come from?
No matter what color I wear, I got to support the town I live in.
So that's
Wow.
just the general
He
Pittsburgh.
matches
and
every outfit with his Pittsburgh.
I have multiple colors, camel, everything at the house. That's how I roll.
Wow.
You know what?
I'm a gentleman and a scholar. Not too many people know that, though.
You know what, Steve?
You know what I mean?
Steve, all I want to know is, here's the thing. Are you making America great again?
Self-proclaimed genius.
There you go. Boom. Steve.
Yeah,
Give it up for Steve. Idea man, genius. Okay, so what was your lame idea?
Okay, so yeah, I know, right? He had such a good idea. If you guys steal this idea, or if anyone listening to the show steal this idea, I'm literally gonna come to your house and stab you. So don't
Okay.
do that. So,
All guys heard was Alex is coming to my house. What?
okay, so the app is, so you wear this device on your dick, okay? And it's kind of like a pocket pussy type deal. But like, so you wear this device on your dick, and it's hooked up to an app. Everyone got silent in the bar. She was like, "Oh, this girl's talking about
Now you
dicks."
know how it is to do stand-up comedy. This is what stand-up comedy is. You sit there and say like, "Hey, so
Dicks.
Anybody here ever had a gay experience?" And everyone's like, "What?" No. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Pocket pussy on one's penis. Go.
So it's hooked up to this app, and this app has all of this porn upload to it. And it's mostly like first person point of view porn, okay?
Okay.
And the device that is on your dick simulates what's going on in the porn. Just whoa.
Steve has to change his pants now.
No, okay, so wait.
all right.
And then me and Liam, I told him about this idea,
Okay.
and Liam's also an idea man,
Okay.
like myself.
Okay.
He said, what if we did like a virtual reality, like goggles, and you have those on while you're using this app? To make it even cooler, I don't know how to do this. Some nerds would have to do this for me. But so you're using these virtual reality goggles, and you can like move around in the porn, you know? So you could like go to this girl, have sex with this girl, go to this girl, have her suck your dick, you know?
Here's the thing. Gangster. All right, it is gangster. Thank you very much. Give it up for Alex and her ideas.
Everyone's buying this shit now.
But here's the thing. I was reading. Most virtual reality is going to be cool and everything like that. But there was actually an article by a scientist who said virtual reality in the next like 15, 20 years is going to be so good people will stop actually having sex with other people. Because think about it. What you were talking about is actually what their idea was a whole kind of wetsuit type deal. And so you put the helmet on, and so you're immersed completely in the world. And so ultimately then you can have sex with anybody
Well,
throughout
fuck
history.
them.
What?
They can't think of my idea. They can't make it better than I will.
Yes, sorry.
I'm going to kill all
the
those people
smartest
right now.
people in the world came up with a better idea than you
God
did
damn
drunk.
them.
No one got that joke. God damn it. No, but seriously, but here's, okay.
I need to find some nerds now. To
All
make
right, you
this
got to
for
find
me.
nerds. Yeah, you're in podcasting. It's not going to be hard. But let me ask you this question. Now, all right, so I get you for our anniversary of being on this podcast. They go, "Hey, Alex, they came out with the virtual reality suit. Who are you going to have sex with first?"
Oh, wait, you can just have sex with anyone?
That's the whole point.
Oh.
You can just say, "I want to have sex with Marilyn Monroe, Cindy Crawford in her prime, and 3 goats," and you're just boom, you're there.
Shit.
Shit.
Wait,
You're gonna have sex with
wait,
shit? Okay, next up.
You tell me yours first, and then
I
I'll
just
think
said
of
Marilyn
mine.
Monroe, Cindy Crawford, Blake Lively. No.
Pick one. Jesus. You gave me
Jesus.
one.
I'm not doing Jesus. I'm not.
Hold on, let me take a drink.
Let me take a drink. Yeah, I love your stalling. Like you haven't thought about this constantly since you thought of your penis penis attachment.
Shut up.
But,
I would pick Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Would be one of them.
Johnny Depp when? Johnny Depp now? Or
Doesn't matter when. I don't care.
But by the time this is happening in 20 years, Johnny Depp's going to be like old and terrible looking.
He's still gonna look fucking amazing.
Okay, how many women in here would want to have sex with old Johnny Depp?
See, I got two
One
supporters.
person, and I think she's blind.
There's only like 3 fucking women in this bar.
What?
She's leaving with me.
Okay, that proves it. All right. Okay.
Number 2,
Okay.
Jamie Dornan from like 50 Shades of Grey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people to think that I saw that movie because I didn't, but him.
Speaking of 50 Shades of Grey, thank you very much for being here.
Have a good night.
Support podcasting, Mike
Thanks,
Sasson
Steve.
Show.
Yeah, Smokies later on.
Thank you. God
Thanks,
bless America.
Steve.
Here's the thing that was weird about 50 Shades of Grey.
Did you watch it? Are you serious?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Okay. It's really fucking awkward. The bits and
Dakota,
pieces
what's her name? Dakota
Johnson? I
Johnson.
think?
Yeah, that's Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith's daughter. Okay?
Okay.
So there was a weird thing with that because that means that I have masturbated to Melanie Griffith and the daughter. So that was actually a very good moment for me. Hopefully they'll have a hot kid, white girl, and I'll go from there. So.
Oh, okay.
But thank you very much for your idea.
You're welcome.
Even though it was an
But
idea
seriously,
previously
if
thought of,
anyone
but much
steals
better.
that, I'm going to kill them.
Okay, don't have anybody have Alex kill you.
Brutally murder.
That's Alex, producer extraordinaire. Now on to my segment that I
Now
usually
back
do.
to Mike.
No, yeah.
Ah.
Now back to Mike and his cool segment. What I do every show. And remember, it's every Tuesday
At 10 a.m.
at 10 a.m. I do
on Facebook.
on Facebook Live. You tell them while I find
On Facebook Live. We're also on the River's Edge, pgh.com. And then you can catch us not live everywhere else.
Absolutely. And so what I'm going to tell you right now is I do a top 5 list every week. So right now, my top 5 list is the top 5 reasons I love doing radio on the River's Edge and podcasting. So because of that, we're going to play the theme song to the top 5. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm playing it. Spaceships.
Again, the top 5 is the top 5 reasons why.
I'd rather listen to this song, but
No one has ever listened to this song. The only reason that song is even relevant is because of that Geico app. All right. Top 5 reasons I love being on the River's Edge. Number 5, I can talk normal, which means I can swear. Every other radio job I ever had, I had to pretend like swear words didn't exist. And I hate that. Now, I don't swear a lot, but if I want to swear, then I should be able to swear. Why can't you swear on normal television and radio? If someone says fuck on television, is someone be like, oh my God, I'm disintegrating? No. Nothing will happen to you. And then the thing about it is, the line keeps changing. Stuff that used to be dirty in the 60s is now like something you see on children's programs now. Have you ever seen the like Sesame Street? Sesame Street actually currently has a heroin addict. It's unbelievable. No, it's not true. I'm making a joke. But you believed me for a second, and that's what actually it means. So number 5 reason is this because I can talk normal. Number 4, less commercials. Don't you hate it when you listen to radio and there's 20 minutes of commercials an hour? Well, you listen to the River's Edge, it's commercial free, all you do, and you're supporting local. So keep listening to the River's Edge. That's why I like it. That's number 4. Number 3, interference. The Godfather's sitting right there, Brian. Okay, he runs the River's Edge. You know how many times he's told me what to say on my radio show? 0 times. Not one time has he ever told me, hey, Mike, you know what? We're not going to reach that demo if you make that. No, never. Alex just talked about putting an appendage on people's dicks. And Brian saying, where can I get that? That's all he cares about. Number 2, it's totally local. All the rest of the radio and everything, most of the media that you watch is owned by people out of town that hate you. That's how you know. They're owned by people in big old penthouses in New York that wouldn't come to Millvale if you paid them $1 trillion. But we're here in Millvale. We're here in Pittsburgh. We're local. I'm a Pittsburgh guy. That's a Pittsburgh girl. And we're here doing radio for you. Yes. And the number 1 reason why I love doing stuff on the River's Edge and podcasting is because, again, it's my show. It's Alex's show. If we think it's funny, we put it on. We don't think it's funny, we still put it on to see if it is funny. And I love doing that. So God bless the River's Edge. God bless podcasting. God bless everybody. God bless the fact that I'm moving my leg too much, so Alex had to stop it.
You're bouncing the camera up and down.
God bless the fact that my mom had sex with a large man and made me a sweaty man. But
Ew.
she did.
Kathy Sasson.
All right, this is the final thing because we got about 3 minutes left. Just so you guys know, podcasts up and down the street this whole day. It's a real honor for me to start the pod crawl. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep listening. Obviously, The River's Edge. You can listen. My name, Mike Sasson. You could go on our Facebook and enjoy it and everything like that. Here was something that I saw the other day. I don't know if any of you guys saw this, but Patton Oswalt, the great comedian, his wife passed away a couple months ago. And for the first time in a while, he was actually on Conan, and he talked about it. And the thing that I loved about it was he really, if you sat there and says, can you make anything funny? This proves it. Because basically he was talking about his experiences and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna play it right now because I want everyone to hear the power of comedy.
You know, like literally 3 days after Michelle died, a little kid, one of her friends came up and was like, when Alice's mom died, were you sad? I was like, yes, I was, thank you. I don't know, gonna try to, and then you also, because I'm living in LA, you get weird glimpses of her friends, what their home lives might be like. Like one of her friends came up and was, this was at a play date weeks later, like, is Alice gonna have a stepmom? And I was like, I'm not really thinking about any of that right now. And it said, when my mom and dad stopped living together, I had a stepmom right away. And I was like, I bet you did. Very quickly, and I bet she's teaching you Russian. And I'm gonna bet she's not teaching your mom Pilates anymore. So there was that kind of.
You've done some things. I know that you've taken your daughter on some trips to just sort of keep her moving and keep her. Is that true?
2 weeks after Michelle passed away was Mother's Day. And I was like, oh dear God. So I talked to her school and I said, I'm gonna take her to Chicago. That's where all of Michelle's family lives. And they're awesome. It's like all of Alice's cousins and aunts and uncles, and they're just fun, cool people. And the school was like, that's a great idea. Take her away for that week, because that whole week we'll be talking about Mother's Day and that she's just not, we went to Chicago. I filled the week with action and adventure and fun and cousins and sleepovers, and I got through the week. And then on Mother's Day, that Sunday, we're gonna travel all day. I'm gonna fill it with hassle, fill it with excitement, and keep her mind off it. And I did it. We're at the airport, we're at O'Hare, we're at the gate, we're about to get on the plane, we're gonna watch a movie together on her iPad. I did it. I kept it out of her head. The woman that was tearing our tickets at O'Hare, she was this older Polish woman, totally sweet, but as we gave her our tickets, she leaned down and said, I hear about what happened to your wife, to your mother. My mother died when I was your age. I never got over it.
Oh my God!
And it broke my father. He never get over it. It was horrible. You'll be sad for so long. I'm sad every day.
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
God.
we're literally like at the gate, and I'm like, and now every holiday that comes up, like we got through 4th of July, but I'm terrified that the Polish woman of doom is just gonna loom up.
She's gonna keep showing up.
Yeah, like we're gonna go out trick-or-treating at Halloween and go over there, little girl. Every Halloween, I'm reminded when I see people dressed as ghosts, is the ghost my mother? I always ask, here is some candy from my country. It is made from pine bark and ink. It is called Don't! You will never remember. Like every now I'm haunted. Like I'm gonna sit her on Santa's lap at the mall and take them in. It is me!
No.
It was me the whole time. Oh, every Christmas I think about my mother. It drove my father crazy. It drove him, the loneliness drove him to the far spectrums of sexuality.
the line says, it drove him to the farthest reaches of sexuality, beyond gay. But I wanted to sit there and say that, to me, that's why I love comedy. That's why I love podcasting. That's why I love talking to people, is because every Tuesday, people who listen to it sit there and say, you know what, Tuesday always sucks, but I know that at 10 o'clock, I'm going to listen to the Mike Sasson Show. I'm going to hear Mike. I'm going to see Alex, so I'm going to be happy. And it's going to be an amazing thing. And I hope that you all follow us, follow The River's Edge, follow all of the podcasts up and down Millvale today. Again, my name's Mike Sasson. You guys have a great night. Support podcasting. See you guys later. We love Millvale. Bye-bye.